Max just became the landlord of 50 homes without buying a single house. He bought the dirt underneath them, and it might be the best risk-adjusted deal in all of real estate. Today, how to acquire a mobile home park, why billion-dollar funds quietly love them, and the seller financing trick that makes the whole thing possible with no bank involved at all. First, understand the genius part. In most parks, tenants own their homes. Max only owns the land, the roads, and the pipes, and he charges lot rent, about $300 a month, for the ground the home sits on. No leaky faucets, no broken furnaces, no midnight calls. Those belong to the homeowner because it is their home. And here is the lock-in. Moving a mobile home costs $5,000 to $8,000. Needs permits, a truck crew, and a new lot with a vacancy. So in practice, nobody ever moves the home. The average tenant stays for years, often decades, and when a home does change hands, it usually sells in place, and the new owner simply takes over the lot rent, sticky revenue, tiny maintenance, and one more thing. Zoning boards almost never approve new parks, because no town wants one built next door. Supply has been frozen for decades while demand for affordable housing keeps climbing. It is the only real estate class in America that is quietly disappearing while more people need it every year, which is exactly why the billion-dollar funds moved in. Roughly 40,000 parks exist in the country, most still owned by the families who built them in the 60s and 70s, and every year a few hundred get bulldozed for development. The supply only shrinks. Now, the park Max bought. 50 lots, 40 occupied, run for 30 years by a retiring couple who kept the books in a spiral notebook. 40 lots at $300 is $144,000 a year. Running the park, taxes, insurance, water, mowing, road patching eats about 35%, call it $50,000. Net operating income, $94,000. At the 7.5% to 8% cap rate small parks trade at, the price lands at $1.2 million. And notice what Max is not paying for. He is not buying 50 houses, 50 kitchens, or 50 roofs. He is buying dirt, pipes, and a rent roll with 40 names that have been there an average of 11 years. Here's the beautiful part. The seller is the bank. Mobile home parks are the seller financing capital of real estate because retiring owners want monthly income, not a one-time tax bill. And they know the park better than any bank ever will. Max put 20% down, $240,000, and the couple carries $960,000 at 6% over 25 years. That is about $74,000 a year in debt service, no bank committee, no appraisal fight, and a seller who genuinely wants Max to succeed because their retirement checks depend on it. So, 94 in, 74 to the sellers, and Max clears $20,000 a year from day one. Then Max gets to work because the real money is in the 10 empty lots. Every filled lot is $3,600 a year at almost pure margin because the roads and pipes are already there, and an empty lot costs nearly nothing to maintain. Max buys used homes for about $30,000 each, sets them on the lots, and sells them to new residents at cost on payment plans. Because he does not want to be a home flipper, he wants the lot rent forever. Dealer programs and community financing outfits will even bring the homes for him. Fill all 10 and NOI jumps by $30,000. Then the quieter moves. Nudge those below market rents toward market a little each year and bill the water back to the people actually using it, which is standard practice and instantly stops the mystery leaks. NOI climbs from 94 to about 140. Now the cap rate math reprices the park at $1.85 million. That is $650,000 of equity created by filling gravel rectangles and reading water meters. But the landmines here are brutal. 1. Park-owned homes. If the seller rents out homes he owns, you just bought 50 leaky roofs and a maintenance company disguised as real estate. Run from heavy park-owned inventory, or price it like the job it is. 2. Private utilities. If the park runs its own well or septic system, you are now a tiny utility company with regulators, testing schedules, and six-figure failure modes. Buy parks on city water and sewer whenever you possibly can. 3. Zoning. Many old parks are legally non-conforming, meaning if a storm wipes out the park, the city may not let you rebuild it. Read the zoning letter before the contract, not after the hurricane. And 4. The human one. These are people's homes, and often their entire life savings. Raise rent slowly, fix the roads fast, answer the phone, and be the operator whose tenants wave at him at the mailbox. The owners who gouge end up in headlines, then in front of city councils, then in courtrooms, and their parks end up worth less than they paid. Being decent is not just ethics here, it is asset protection. So here's the mobile home park playbook. Buy the dirt, not the homes, from a retiring mom and pop, at a real cap rate on verified numbers. Let the seller be your bank at 6%, because nobody finances a park better than the person who built it. Fill the empty lots with homes the residents own. Bill utilities fairly, raise slowly, fix fast. 20 grand a year on day one, 66 after the value add, and a $650,000 equity pop on a $1.2 million purchase. The least glamorous real estate in America, and quietly some of the best risk-adjusted returns anywhere. This is Acquisition Insider, showing you how the machine really works. Subscribe.